Now today, let's look at another very famous portrait. It's called A Girl with a Pearl Earring, and it was painted by Johann Vermeer. And what's fun about it is it's a real simple line drawing of which we get all these different interpretations. Look at these great faces. This is wonderful. And as we did with the Mona Lisa, we made a border around the portrait itself. But in this case, because it was the Baroque period, they made a sort of embellished, fanciful frame around the picture, which just makes it rather nice. I think she was going to eventually cut that out. But you can see all the different faces, different expressions. It's really a fun little exercise. So all it is a simple line drawing, and then you're going to fill it in and make an embellished frame any way you would like. All right, let's give it a try. Now, once again, because we're doing a portrait, you'll need a piece of paper on a vertical orientation, your Sharpie for drawing, and any of your art supplies. Now, just as we started with the Mona Lisa, let's give this portrait a border, because later on you're going to fill it in and make a nice fanciful frame. There. All right, now we're going to do her headdress first, which is at the top half of the page. And we're going to start with a curve. It's the front of her blue band. And then curve slightly up, and then come down and leave a little turn there. And then this is going to be her ear. Let's add the earring right now. It's a straight line with a nice circle. Remember, pause if we're going too quickly and get caught up. And then the forehead, we're going to bring her eyebrow out, take an indent in, and then her cheekbone, and then come around and do her chin. And that can meet the earring. Let's do the facial features. Let's start with a nice smooth eyebrow and a nose, nothing fancy. And then two ovals for the eyes. And then the pupils. She's looking at the painter here, so her pupils are towards the side. And then a little simple eyebrow. Remember, they're all going to look differently. That's the fun of this. It's crazy. All right, and then a little V underneath her nose, and that's going to be carried out to the side. And then on this side, I'm not going to carry it out to that side so far. I'm going to bring it down and meet that. That's the upper lip. And I'm going to make the lower lip a little bit bigger so we can have her mouth open a little. All right? She's actually probably saying something. That looks kind of strange, but just do the best you can. Remember, you have all sorts of different interpretations. All right, now let's carry on that headband all the way down to the side. And what's going to happen to this is it's going to come straight down to the back of her cape. And then across, and then go back up. We're going to take it into the headpiece, but we're going to add, she has like a series of knots up here. And then here's the third knot. And I'm going to carry this one out here. This is a shorter one. Remember, this is just an interpretation of a master drawing. It might make you go look at the masters. It's really kind of a nice way to learn. All right, and then close this off. And then her neck is going to come out here. This is going to be, she looks kind of funny. Hello. That's the back of her head. And then a collar. I'm going to show you different interpretations. This is silly too. This is fun. All right, and then we're going to come down. This is going to be part of her shoulder. And then this is going to go skip, skip, skip behind her scarf and come right back out. You can add a little bit of a seam of her shoulder. That's it. That's all you have to do. See how simple that was? Now, what you can do, once you get this all drawn, probably do better than me, but you could turn this into a fanciful frame. You know, painting was painted in the 1600s, so it's in the Baroque, beginning of the classical period. You don't have to do this. I'm just doing this to make it fanciful so you remember. Okay, now let me show you samples of work done again that we already saw. I'm going to show you. Same drawing, but different interpretations. Look at those different faces. Isn't that fun? And then a fanciful frame Her chin sticking out. She's a little concerned about something. Border with a frame. This one has some attitude problem. And then this little student, I think she drew with a little skinny Sharpie. That's all. That's possible too. That's all right. You can do that too. And then here's our final masterpiece. This is Johann Vermeer, Girl with a Pearl Earring. Bye.